Hello, how are you feeling tonight? I'm alright. I'm alright today. I'm actually kind of hungry, even though it's almost midnight. And I'll tell you why, because today, it took me a few months, but today I finally finished watching the Taco Chronicles series on Netflix. I don't know how I found it. I guess Netflix just showed it to me at one point. No, I know what it was. After I got my new TV, once you join Netflix, like the high quality tier, they start recommending to you just shows that are in ultra HD 4K, like the super high resolution stuff. So once I got the new TV, Netflix knows this, and Netflix like, would you like something that looks fucking awesome on your TV set? And one of them was like just a close up of a taco. And I was like, yes, yes, show me more tacos. So this show, and I don't see anyone else talk about this on Twitter. So unless everyone else did and I missed it, it's a wonderful documentary series about tacos. It's all made and shot in Mexico with a couple scenes in LA for contrast, but it's almost all shot in Mexico, shot in Spanish, talking to the people, mostly local people. Again, the occasional tourists, but it's like you really get this feeling that you are in Mexico and you are seeing via extreme close-ups in ultra high definition. Just you learn a lot about the tacos, which is fascinating to me because obviously I like to eat, okay, and Mexican food is delicious, but I grew up very far from Mexico. Grew up in New York, suburban New York at that. So I think Americans as a whole have a much narrower view of tacos, period. But if you don't live near a community of, Latino people, let alone Mexican people, but if you don't live near that community, like I was in the suburbs, like it was like, okay, well then tacos to me, when I was growing up, tacos meant that ridiculous, almost plastic hard shell you buy at the grocery store, and in my case, my mom would fill it up with meat and cheese, and we'd eat it. And look, to a kid, that's delicious, and I'm not going to say I didn't like them, but it was a long time. It was a long time before I realized that, oh no, there even was a soft shell taco. Because again, where I grew up, there wasn't even a fast food option. Okay, there was no Taco Bell. I couldn't even get a Taco Bell, which is another version of the food entirely, but still, like, at least there they give you this hard shell or soft shell. I never saw that until many, many, many years later. So this series, all shot in Mexico, everything's tortilla. It's all handmade tortilla stuff. They're throwing it in their hands, and once I get this right, each episode is about one kind of taco. Each episode is narrated in the first person from the perspective of the taco. Yeah, kind of amazing. So there's 6 episodes, and there's Al Pastor, which is, you see it on the video, and it looks kind of like kebabs, because it was apparently imported by Lebanese immigrants to Mexico, like a long time ago, so it looks kind of like kebab. Al Pastor. You got carnitas, which I think is just pork, or a pork dish anyway. Asada is the beef. There's the canasta, which I thought was very interesting. That's these special tacos. They're made and they're put into a basket, and they're kind of like coated in something. I forget what it was already. So you got this big basket and it's full of tacos, and these people ride around on bicycles and they just sell them wherever they go. So that looked delicious. There's the barbacoa, which is like this big like barbecue pit thing. And the last episode is about guisado, which apparently means stew. And that's like you go to the place and they just have like a dozen or more pots. And each pot is a different thing they've been cooking for hours. And it's like, okay, which one of these do you want in your taco? And they showed a taco. Oh my God. Soft shell taco. Big scoop of black beans. Just loose, not refried beans, but big scoop of loose black beans. And an entire egg. Hard-boiled egg. Taco, beans, egg. That's a whole taco. Oh! I want to eat the egg and bean taco. Yeah. So yeah, very exciting show. Obviously, I'm not going to be in Mexico anytime soon, if ever. But it taught me a few words to learn. And in fact, when I was in Guam a few weeks ago, I went to random Mexican place. Was it authentic? I don't know. But I looked at the menu and they had al pastor and carnitas. And I was like, I recognize these. Give me those tacos. They were very good. Okay. Obviously, I have no frame of reference. A real taco expert might feel they were poorly made. But for me, the taco greenhorn, especially living here in Japan where tacos are really hard to find, and you find one and they're like ridiculous, 7, 8, 900 yen. Those were good tacos. And I've learned a lot about tacos from Netflix. And what I've learned is I have a lot to learn. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed before I go too crazy for tacos. But if you have Netflix, I really recommend the show, especially if you have a nice TV, because wow, you get big close-ups of tacos. And it's great. Anyway, good night, everybody. I love tacos. Yeah, but I love you.